Different when we texting, cause I'm a nice dude, they try to test me. Had to slide up by that zone for the bestie. I can be your friend, do you wanna do that? Talk about me to your friends, I'm like, well, yo, do that. Be the best you ever had, you already know that. I'ma treat you like a queen, looking like, oh, that. That's just my bestie. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't need that extra stress, that's just my bestie. Then the day she just like, check please. Whoa. She be out here with the gang and we chillin'. I might catch her eye, we started laughing cause we trippin', yeah. She get a text, she said I'm sorry, gotta go. I ain't trippin' cause I already know. She said we better off as best friends. Ooh, what's a best friend? Can you let me know what it mean to be a best friend? Let me know the
I love when the good news coming in on a day-to-day. Already know what's happening, I don't gotta shake the hay. Big moves, big stepper in the right direction. The trip continues, every W's a psychedelic. Journey over accolades, divvy up the accolades and tell them boys to have a day. Give and take, and I love to give. Give and take, and I love to. Love to see the bros hitting milestones. Gon' get your shine on, brighter than an iPhone. Screen anybody tryna take a piece of pie home. Try a song, shape a stick or drop them like a pine cone. Conversations about the goals and the gold that I'm sitting on. All I hear is low ballin' digits if I listen to them. No need to counter if it's disrespect. Swam with sharks on how to bite my way out fishing nets. Yeah, I see the light at the end of the juice, got me swinging for the fans. Always look the light through a different lens. Sevens every time I put that lever. I love when the good news coming in on a day-to-day. Already know what's happening, I don't gotta shake the hay. Big moves, big stepper in the right direction. The trip continues, every W's a psychedelic.
As a young man growing up, I was told that one of the ways if you want to be blessed that if you do right by God, He'll do right by you. But now that I have gotten older and I have been through my trials and my tribulations, I come to realize that God always been good to me. He always have done right by me, even when I didn't do right by Him. So for the rest of my life, I got to do right. And I'm going to start today by giving back to His people.
Oh yeah. Shawty bad. You a bad boy, nigga. Man, she told you that you not that nigga. You ain't fucking. Shawty had it right, she might say tonight. Don't ask me, you better ask your nigga. She might put it down like the top bag. She might do it all, I can't stop that. Yeah. She gon' put in. Whip it, top wrist. Diamonds on me, Fiji. I'm her king like BB. Think her name was Kiki. I nicknamed her Riri, yeah. Riri. I just hit a 3-piece. Little bitch think she sneaky. We don't keep it PG. You pay, she get freaky, yeah. Work. Nigga mad cause I took his bitch and I ran with it. Papa Zen cause I know you side and a stand with it. Niggas think that fire looking cool till they playing with it. Pull up on this block with that drum like a band hit it. Every girl you wifing, boy, you know that I been hit it.
Peace. Hope all is well. We are gonna get it started in a few. So waiting on Haran to come on in. And once he come on in, hey, you know what? Why waste any time, right? Haran, he'll come on in a minute. So as soon as you come in, you know what I mean? We just continue to just roll with it, man. But I hope you brothers and sisters, man, family, friends, you know what I mean, loved ones, you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. You know what I mean? I hope your day just went awesome today, man. You know, this is the beginning of the week. Well, not actually the beginning of the week. You know what I mean? Because we know that Sunday was what? The first day of the week. All right. So I guess we're on our second day. You know, so I know you guys seen the topic. You know what I mean? So hey, disclaimer, you know what I mean? Title, bros before hoes. Now, before y'all sisters get upset, if that doesn't apply to you, guess what? You don't have anything to worry about. You know what I mean? We know that hoes exist. We know that they out here every day. We pretty much see some every day. You know what I mean? So, I mean, man, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's nothing for us to, you know, get offended. Turn the fan off. Nothing for us to get offended by, you know what I mean? Because, you know, y'all supposed to know who you are. You know what I mean? If the shoe don't fit, guess what? It's not your shoe. But that's the topic, you know. So bros before hoes. All right. So I know I'm, you know, kind of making fun of that, you know, but that's something that, you know, growing up at once upon a time, man, we actually that was like part of the man code. You know what I mean? You know, especially with, you know, my homeboys growing up who I went to school with, you know, but you know, it applied to certain women. And as I said, hoes, you know what I'm saying? Not ladies. Okay. So you got to separate the two. You know what I mean? You got to separate the two. But I got actually, I want you guys to go in this, man, because I actually got a couple of articles and some videos on, you know, what we're gonna be really discussing tonight. So, you know what I mean? So I mean, shoots, man, it's a wide topic, something that we all experience at, you know, at one time in our life. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's something that, you know, goes on, like I say, you know, every day. We see this every day. Okay. But let's get into it, man. So I want to add this. I got a slide that I want to actually add, man. And I don't know if you guys can see it, right? But check it out. But the first part up here at the top, bros before hoes. Of course, you know that's the title. The dictionary, the definition that I find for this, right? It says you can find this definition at urbandictionary.com. It said the unwritten law
that your bros, and they talking about male friends, should always become before hoes, right? Female with whom you are hoping to have a relationship with. Okay. All right. Most used as a trump card by your bros when they feel you are becoming whipped, or that or that your hoe is a, I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna say a wide thing. You know what I mean? She wide. You know what I mean? But if you can see it up on the screen, you know what it's saying, okay? But you know what I mean? The definition of a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we really can't get in the topic because some of us may be naive and don't know what we're referring to. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers may not have had a lot of experience dealing with women in their life. You know what I mean? And some sisters, y'all could have been, if I can say, maybe up under the umbrella. You know what I mean? When it comes to how different women act, you know. But we're gonna go into it. So we get into what's the definition of a hoe. You can find this on Merriam-Webster.com, right? And the definition that it gives is somewhat old-fashioned. It says a person who engages in sexual intercourse for pay, which another name for, if we can say a hoe is a prostitute, right? And the second definition it gives offensive, promiscuous or immoral woman, right? So I like the second one because it more describe what we see a lot of every day. You know what I mean? We see the prostitute, but we don't look at promiscuous or immoral women as being one also. See, we don't consider those, right? So what it is, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I made now. Y'all didn't know me. Y'all know sometimes I like to joke. So don't take this personal. Okay. All right. But I made 3 classes of hoes. Right. It's 3 classes of hoes, man. So check this out, man. The first one, like I said, we know is the what? It's the prostitute. Okay. Now the prostitute, she accepts her lifestyle. She know exactly what she's doing. And if you can see in the picture, she's out there in the streets, out in the public, where our eyes can see her. She's not trying to hide. She's not ashamed. She know what she's doing. She accepted it. So she know exactly what she's doing, right? Okay. But number 2 now, this is the one that growing up, and this is what I call the hoe in denial. She doesn't acknowledge, right? Nor believe she's a hoe. The hoe in denial, right? She may not confess in the open she's a hoe, but her actions speak different. Example, right? I'm going to give you an example. She misleads men by entertaining friendship. If she knows a man is showing interest in her, she will flirt with the thought of him buying her things, right? Getting her hair fixed, paying her bills, etc., etc. Now, depending on if she really liked the guy, she may give him sex before. You know what I mean? And if she don't, you know what I'm saying, she don't like find the guy attractive, but she just want to use him, she'll just play with the guy. You know what I mean? And just have him string along, hoping that he gonna have sex with him. But eventually he will. You know what I mean? He's just gonna spend more money than the first guy. All right. So what I'm saying is that when you deal, the reason why I said this is a hoe in denial, because she don't believe that she's one. You know what I mean? For instance, if you guys are from the hood, you know what I mean? You're from the streets, you already know how to go. Especially those that, maybe worked at a power company, maybe worked at a water utility company, somewhere where utilities or contractor got to come out and maybe cut your power off, or maybe cut your water off, or cut your phone off. Bro, and y'all supposed to know. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know there have been sisters, man, that have, in order to keep it, when they know a guy's coming out to turn their power off, that they offer sex to that guy for him for him not to turn that power off or the water. Yeah, I know this because I know it to be true. You know what I mean? I know it to be true. And some, a lot of them, a lot of the sisters, man, believe it or not, they had a lot of children. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were getting welfare and stuff like that, you know what I mean? They still didn't have enough money to make ends meet. Or maybe, they misused the money. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I do know that they were trading sex that, for a guy, for a contractor not to turn off their utility. Excuse me. I do know that. Now, you got women now that we see today where, if you want to date a woman, you know what I'm saying, or you find a young lady that you actually like, they want you to take them to certain restaurant. They want you to spend a certain amount of money on them. Okay. And they already know what the deal is. So you spend that money and guess what? And you end up getting the sex afterwards, or you know what I'm saying? Or you get it before. But either way it goes, there's a transaction being made. You know what I'm saying? And even if she's not into the guy, or even if she's trying to make a guy wait or pretend, you know what I'm saying, or hide herself to make this guy think that, she's not that type of girl, she'll make him wait. But eventually, like I said, man, he eventually end up getting them. So that's what I call a hoe in denial. Because even if you call her one, she won't accept it. She don't believe that she won. She don't believe that she won, but she doing the same thing a prostitute doing. A prostitute is just not ashamed of what she doing. Okay. Now, this next one, brother, and don't y'all laugh at this because it's not really funny, but we're gonna keep on going. This is the one, the number 3. This is the one I call the transformer hoe. Okay, she the most dangerous of them all. She one of the dangerous one, bro. And there's a lot of reason why she's dangerous. Okay. She hides her whore's ways behind being spiritual. A lot of times, man, you might see women that be talking about these spiritual, and believe it or not, man, a lot of women that actually go to church. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, how can I put it? I'm gonna just say church women. Okay. They're not sold out in the faith, and a lot of them, you know what I mean? They feel like they covered up on the grace. So, hey, it wouldn't hurt to go out there and in their mindset now. It wouldn't hurt to go out there and have sex with someone that's not their husband, or have sex with someone just to get money to pay a bill. Okay. So this is one of the dangerous one, man, because she hide, you know what I'm saying, up under spirituality, up under Christianity. You know what I'm saying? She'll hide up under Islam. She don't care. In a religion, man, she'll hide up under it, because she wants to present herself as a godly woman. You know what I mean? Someone that fears God, someone that when you look at her, she's a good wife. You know what I'm saying? She's good wife material. I'm talking about she talk like a Proverbs 31 woman. She walk like a Proverbs 31 woman, but her mindset and her motives are different. They're contrary. Okay. They're contrary. And she'll even consider getting pregnant. If the guy, she feel like that guy is a high earner, you know what I'm saying? If he got potential, you know what I mean? But at the end, she eventually cut him off. You know what I mean? She'll cut him off and get child support. Or she'll even go to the point where she'll hide herself so much that she'll marry the guy. Okay. She'll marry the guy, have a family with him and everything, but only at the end to divorce him. Take half of what he got. Okay. Get alimony. You know what I mean? And get child support. So you got that one. That's what I call a transformer hoe, because she hides herself. She can transform, man. 1 minute she's a spiritual woman. The next minute, man, she ain't no different from the prostitute. You know, she ain't no different from him, right? So let's keep going, man. So the whole deal is, man, is this right here, right? I had to break that down because a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know the difference. Some of them been sheltered, majority of their life, man. They didn't have opportunity to see the streets for what they are. Okay. So this goes to the next slide is what is a brother? What is a friend, right? A friend would tell you when you wrong, even if it will ruin your friendship. You know what I mean? Now, you go to Proverbs 27:6, it says, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. Okay. So a friend gonna tell you what you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? I mean, it's really what you need to hear, but you don't want to hear it, And sometimes that person can come so hard, man, that it'll cut you up. It'll have your, you know what I'm saying? It'll hit you deep in your soul, man. Especially if you're doing something wrong and your friend correct you for it. Okay. I mean, sometimes it hurt. I know I have. It been times where my homeboys and them corrected me. You know what I mean? It didn't sound good. Okay. But eventually, you know what I'm saying? It saved me it saved me from a lot of trouble. But then, like I said, you got when it says in that scripture, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. Okay. And those are one of those people, man, that they'll lie to you. You know what I'm saying? They're just like you'll have a hole that they know if you fall into it, you're gonna break your leg. And you ask, hey man, is it a hole back there? No, it ain't no hole back there, man. Go on back there, man. See, that's an enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's an enemy there. They don't want to tell you the truth. And it says a friend would not intentionally harm you or guide you into trouble, but they will only have your best interest at heart. They only have your best interest at heart. Okay. They would not agree with your foolishness. They will support and encourage you as needed, but won't cripple you, but won't cripple your spiritual and mental growth. They will respect you, right? So they will respect you. Now for me, like I said, I have learned from my personal and my friends' experiences what would cause a close friendship to cease. You know what I mean? What'll just break a friendship apart. You know what I mean? And one of the main two things that I know, man, growing up, that I have seen best friends just, man, fight each other, damn near kill each other, man. Separate, when talk to each other for years. You know what I mean? And it's usually is over money and women. Those are like the main two that I know of, man, that I can actually sit back and, and I'm like, man, it's just amazing, man, how you can know somebody for, majority of your life, man, and you guys just fall out, I mean, even when I look at like when they saying something like gang wars and stuff like that, man, I know, like I said, and I said this before, that being in the clubs, man, there were times when I was in the club, bro. And it might be two different gangs in that one club. But you know what? It started, I remember, because I'm telling you, at one time it started out, it was about a woman. These guys were messing with the same girl. Okay. But the girl was into another, she was into the other guy. So the other guy got mad. You know what I mean? So, and then the fight broke out. Okay. So when people look at that, they think it's just a gang fight or a gang war, but don't really know the root of what really happened. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, it's only a few things, man, that are actually they getting brother killed today. Money and women, man. Money and women. And like I said, brother, these women, man, they play some dangerous games. So y'all brothers, man, that's why I said, man, y'all brothers got to constantly be on your guard and watch out, man. Because they can be into another guy, and just to make that other guy jealous, they'll use you as a pawn. You know what I mean? They'll use you as a pawn, and you won't know what's going on, man. Then later on that day, you and that brother got to fighting, And then when it boiled all down to it, when the smoke clear, you realize that it's all about a woman. Okay. So I have a couple of questions, man. Like, what would cause you to cease friendship, okay, with your best friend or your homeboy? You know what I'm saying? What is it that will, you know what I'm saying? Just, what can your best friend do to you that'll make you say, you know what? Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with our friendship. Okay. What is it? I know for me, you know what I mean? Um, I have mine, you know what I'm saying, what I think that would cause me to cut a best friend off, some things that they can do, you know. But hey, but you guys make an answer that, man. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the comment, put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Just something for you to think about. Okay. Let me ask you another question. If your best friend stole like a large amount of money from you, let's say maybe $10,000. Okay. If he stole that money from you, could you still accept him as a friend? You know what I mean? Would you guys still be tight? Okay. Well, would you keep him as a friend? Or her? You know what I mean? Now, y'all sisters, everything that I'm going through, y'all can actually like take the heat out and put yourself in there. You know. Okay, what if you loan your best friend your car and he totaled it out? You know what I mean? He wrecked your car. Where you can still, you know what I'm saying, consider to keep your friendship. Would that cause you, you know what I'm saying, for you to cut your homeboy, your homegirl loose? If you lent him your car and he wrecked it. Okay. What about this? What if your best friend tried to flirt with your girlfriend? Would you accept that? Would you accept it? Now, for men, I can tell you now, pride. That's a hard pill to swallow. Okay. See, it won't be as hard as long as nobody else know but you, your best friend, and your girlfriend. But see, it don't always work out like that. It always a group of people know everything before you know it. They know everything before you know it. You the only one that's in la la land when it comes to your girlfriend or boyfriend cheating on you. You the last one to know, right? So what if your best friend had sex with your girlfriend, right? And she got pregnant? Would that be something? Can you keep a friendship? You know what I'm saying? Could you keep the friendship going? Or would you cut that person loose? See, that would be the thing. Could you keep it going? Because like I said, man, you think about it, man, this supposed to be your best boy, but he don't got with your girl. They don't did what they did and she got pregnant. So how would you feel about that? Most of y'all, man, a lot of brothers don't die behind that, don't lost their life behind that. You know what I mean? Because that jealousy, man, that rage, bro. You know what I mean? For a man, a man take it harder than a woman do when it comes to cheating, especially if that's your main girl. That's the girl you giving all your time to and you would do anything for. See, oh yeah, that brother, he gonna handle that hard. He gonna handle that hard. What if your best friend had sex with your wife? Could you still keep him as a friend? And I know y'all probably saying, man, hey, Hazak, Tony, man, these questions are like crazy, bro. You know what we'll do. Well, that's true. That's true. So check this out right here, man, because I think I just can't go without playing this. So let's check this out. Let's check.
I'm about to be out.
Oh, L.
Fair
Hell,
use.
I'm about to blow her back out.
She don't even know. She does not know. Got it.
Casey just wanted to be held, and Jackson had to oblige her. So they cuddled. And though this boundary probably shouldn't have been crossed,
Put your
their
kids
bond
up.
was made stronger that night. He was there for her, and she was comforted. As she slept in his arms, beautiful and angelic, Jackson sealed the innocent evening with a kiss to her frontal lobe.
Baby, boo, baby. Baby.
Hey, smile, Daddy. It's the bachelor party.
You fucked me up.
So if you guys seen that movie, man, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know what the deal is behind it. But old boy finna get married, you know what I mean? And come to find out his homeboy written a book. He put it in the book. You know what I'm saying? So his homeboy ended up reading the book that he brought out. And he just read between the lines, man. He seen where his best friend slept with his wife. So I mean, that would be one of the normal responses. You know what I'm saying? If you dealing with a friend that dealt with your wife, you know. Now, let me put it this way, man. I know that they don't deserve no second chance, bro. But let's put it like this. Let's just say now, what if they only what if they had sex with your wife just one time, or had sex with your wife? I mean, had sex with your girlfriend just once, and your homeboy came back and told you, like, I mean, it wasn't even a week after it happened, because of course, he ain't gonna know how to tell you. You know what I mean? Would you still keep your homeboy as a friend? You know what I mean? Now, because see, that's what I'm. Okay, this is me, right? This is me. They don't deserve. Okay, Willie said they don't deserve no second chance. But bro, this just me, bro. I'm like my whole deal is this right here, right? I'm saying though, just say for instance, right? Say for instance, okay, your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Not saying your homeboy now, but just talking out in general. But your homeboy slept with your wife. Okay. I really would like to hear the story. I like to hear both sides of the story. You know what I'm saying? Because reason why I say this, man, because hell, your wife could have came, you know what I'm saying, could have forced herself on him. You know what I mean? And like I said, I can't take up for men that cheat, but hey, I know how men are. You know what I'm saying? If you got a homeboy, you know the Negro love women. You know what I'm saying? My whole deal is, don't put them in position like that. But most guys, man, you know what I'm saying? They'll respect your home. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll respect your lady and blase, blase. But like I was saying, though, what if he did sleep with your wife or your girlfriend, but he came back to you as a man and said, brother, look, man, I messed up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean, you know what I'm saying? She gave me something to drink, bro. I was sitting down there drinking. I was waiting on you to come home, bro. And man, she came out there with skimpy clothes on, brother. And she threw herself on me, bro. And and one thing led to another. So you meant to tell me if your homeboy came back and told you something like that, you wouldn't keep him? I never did it. Well, he should have never did it. Real, yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying though, brother, I mean, who had fault though? Really, who really at fault? I know, a lot of us said both of them at fault, but it's like it's in our mind to it's like conditioning our mind to automatically blame the man, but we never hear anything about the damn woman. the man always get like he get the first one to get the beating. You know what I'm saying? He the first one to get the beating. You know, so I'm just saying. I mean, you and your homeboy done growed up. Y'all done did all kind of stuff together, bro. I mean, is it worth losing your friendship? Both of them hoes. I got you, bro. So I mean, okay, well, would you keep her? What you gonna do? So would you still stay married to your wife if your homeboy slept with her and he told you? So would you still stay? Would you try to work it out with her? See, I mean, would you work it out with them? Would you work it out with her now? Will, I want you to answer that for me, Will. Or anybody else can answer the question, y'all. So the whole deal is, when you get a woman some leeway, when you get what I'm saying, when you get a wife room for repentance. So why the brother can't have room for repentance? Now, I can see now, and this is what you normally will see if you hear a situation like that, right? Now, if what I'm saying, if I got a homeboy and he messed with my girlfriend or whatever, and I found out that he was messing with her from, what I'm saying, from somebody else, and he didn't tell me, oh yeah, I had to cut him loose. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it, bro. That's the way I look at it. And then too, see, I look at how many times he don't slept with him. See, if you sleeping, if you know what I'm saying, if you and my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, blase, or having sex, doing stuff out there, you know what I mean, violating our trust. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro, Brad? And violating our trust. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and if you don't come back and tell me, and you just continue on doing it, you know what I'm saying? You continue on sleeping with my girlfriend, and you don't even come back to tell me, and I'm supposed to be your homeboy. We don't grow it up together. We don't did all kind of stuff together. You know what I'm saying? We don't dated sisters together. You know what I'm saying? We just don't been through a whole lot. So that is my whole deal, man. I just don't, I just don't, bro. If it's one of my homeboys, like I said, man, that I growed up with and we tight, you know what I'm saying? And, we got that bond, brother. I just, if he slept with my girlfriend, bro, and he come back and tell me, yeah, I'm gonna be mad, and I probably ain't gonna trust him like that, but I wouldn't like cut him off forever. You know what I mean? But I definitely get rid of her. Because really, you know what I'm saying? Number one, she should have, if my homeboy were trying to flirt with her, she should have came back and told me that. Then I would have went to my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you wrong for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't come back over to the house no more. But I mean, man, hey, but see, we don't, a lot of time, man, we don't hear both sides of the story. I like to hear both sides, man, because you got women that actually flirt with these guys, man. They flirt with them, but they won't tell you that. Okay? They won't tell you that, bro. But check this out, man. I got this article, man, because I don't want you to think that I'm just trying to defend men, you know what I mean? Or trying to defend on, when they cheating on their wives and stuff like that. No, bro. I'm not trying to defend them, but I just want you got to see reality, bro. And not saying that y'all brother don't see it, but what I'm saying is that, sometimes things don't happen just like that. Now I got this from one of these what is this? Dear Abby. You can go online and actually find like these they almost like somewhere like an online platform where people come discuss, they have questions and stuff like that, like a discussion board. You know what I mean? But I pulled this one out, man. And check this out, man. This wife who wrote in, right? She said, and it said, Dear Abby, wife has a huge crush on husband's friend. You see what I'm saying? Now, y'all brothers, you probably know, and I'm not saying that your wife or your girlfriend got a crush on your friend or whatever, but y'all know. Y'all, come on, y'all know. Y'all brothers, man, I'm telling y'all something, man. And I understand you don't want to get yourself in no hot water, but I'm just saying, even if you think to yourself, you know, your girl, you don't been around your girl and she don't have a girlfriend to come around you. And you know you don't look at them and say, man, there's some nice looking women, especially if they dress provocative, like a lot of these women do. You can't say you ain't looking at her, brother, or you ain't even just lust at her. Come on. We men. You know what I mean? But the whole deal is your reaction to it. See, you know what I'm saying? That's a difference, bro. Just because you see it don't mean you have to flirt with it or you even have to go after it. You know what I mean? So it's self-control, discipline. But anyway, man, I want to read this article, man. But she writes, Dear Abby, I have a huge crush on my husband friend, and I guess his name is Shane, right? I think about him daily and fantasize about him every night. Now, look, this somebody's wife, bro. She says, and he used to come into the place where I work once a month, right? I wanted to tell him back then how I felt, but I chickened out. I recently changed jobs and he came into where I work now. I made a point to talking to him, but said nothing about him. Said nothing about how I feel. I'm sure he could tell by the way I was smiling. I went to the races when Shane was racing and wanted to tell him then. Then she said, my husband was there and he went over to talk to him. So I stayed sitting on the bleachers. When my husband returned, he said Shane asked him where I was. All right. See, that would be a red flag for me. You know what I mean? That'd be a red flag for me. Then it said, Abby, I have felt this way for 2 years. So this woman now, she married. She got a husband, but she is obsessed with his friend, with his homeboy. See, and that's what I'm saying, brother. This is why y'all got to listen to both sides of the story. Yeah, your homeboy shouldn't have slept with your girlfriend or your wife. You know what I'm saying? We got that. We understand that. But it's two sides to every story, bro. The two sides to every story. Okay. And I'm gonna read it again. She said, I fantasize. Now check this out. It said, Abby, I have felt this way for 2 years. My husband and I have been married for 7. Man, check this out, man. She said, when I'm driving home from work, I fantasize about Shane riding in the car with me. I hurry to get to town. I hurry to get to town hoping I'll see him at the gas station or passing by. Then she said, I'm considering contacting him on Messenger. And Messenger, bro, is one of the, man, I mean, people was out there cheating, but boy, since social media, man, it's something else, boy. Adultery, fornication, man, it's to the roof, bro. It's to the roof now. It said, I have never thought about my husband this way. She said she ain't never thought about her husband that way. Fantasizing about her husband now that she done been married to for 7 years, but she want his friend. Then she said, please give me some advice on what to do. Over the moon in Missouri, right? All right. So this is Dear Over. This is actually, Abby responding. She said, nowhere in your letter did you mention whether your feelings for Shane are reciprocated. So this just how she feel and what she think. You know what I'm saying? How she looking at her husband friend, right? You say, if you contact him, what exactly do you plan on telling him? That you love him? That you lust for him? Your efforts will be better spent trying to figure out what happened to the excitement in your marriage, rather than starting a romance with your husband friend. If you do what you have in mind and Shane doesn't feel the same way, it will be enormously embarrassing. If he does have similar feelings, your husband will be devastated. The next time you have a fantasy about Shane, I urge you to switch to another channel. That's some good advice. You know what I mean? That's some good advice. Okay. So, like I said, brother, y'all have your girlfriend, your wife. They might not tell you, brother, but and you ain't got to be gay, on the down low or homosexual, whatever. to know your homeboy. You know, you got your homeboy, he right, he tight. You know what I'm saying? The women be on him. Okay. So it's a possibility that, yeah, your wife probably had taken them out. You know, I'm not saying that she'll do anything, but she probably know that the dude look good, your homeboy look good. Okay. It ain't no different than you. Your girls, like I said, bring her friends over there. You what you gonna say that her friends don't look good, that you don't think they're attractive? Bro, you'll be lying. And I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, just because you think somebody attractive, brother, don't make you a cheater. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you an adulterer or a fornicator. You know what I mean? Somebody that's wrong because you looking. But the whole deal is, brother, is when you start lusting and fantasizing like this woman did. See, that's the deal breaker there. See, you going into a whole different dimension. And I know, man, it takes discipline to do that, to be able to look at somebody and say, okay, yeah, they're nice. You know what I'm saying? And keep on walking like it ain't nothing. You can do it. You can do it. So it can be done. Right? So I had another article that I actually wanted to read. I'm gonna kind of skip that. But I want to go down to, I don't know if I want to, I had got one where I actually reversed it, where it's talking about the friend, you know what I mean, slept with his best friend wife, right? But I think we understand, you know, what I'm trying to say on that, right? And like I said, man, if you guys got any questions or y'all want to, you know, chat, comment on this topic, brother, just put something in the chat, man. Put something in the chat, man. Let's start a conversation. Let's start a conversation. Because, like I say, man, it just depends on what the situation is. You know, whether or not you want to keep the friendship going or if you don't. Now, like I said, I understand exactly what you mean, that once a brother cross you, he cross you. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that brother can do that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't no coming back. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no need of being friends anymore, you know. And sometimes you got the right to cut those people loose. But how many, you know what I'm saying, and then think about it. How many brothers do you know that actually have slept with somebody's wife or girlfriend and came back and told them? You know what I'm saying? And truthfully, man, majority of the stuff that I hear in situations like that, man, man, they end up sleeping with the brothers' wives for months, bro, if not years. And y'all supposed to be boys, best friends, bro. It's crucial, bro. And things are not the same like it used to be. It used to, be some kind of loyalty, man, when it came to amongst friends, but it's something that is hard to find now. You know what I mean? But man, this one, I started to actually change the topic. I'm telling you, I'm kind of like freestyling this right now because I fell onto another article or another video, right? That I find that was very interesting, man. And I'm trying to see, should I let you guys see it? This probably gonna be it's 2 videos, and both of them probably about 4 minutes apart, right? But I wanted you guys to actually check this story out, man. This is 2 best friends. Check this story out right here.
In the defendant's chair for tomorrow's 48 hours over after 18 years of uncertainty. Mike Williams disappeared on a hunting trip in December of 2000. The common belief was that he was eaten by an alligator. But just last year, law enforcement discovered new information that challenged this theory. The trial saw Williams' wife, Denise, in the defendant's chair. For tomorrow's 48 hours, Richard Schlesinger shows us the stunning conclusion. This man was murdered, and they blamed it on alligators for 17 years.
What happened to Mike Williams would have stayed a mystery if his best friend and wife's secret lover hadn't started talking.
Denise and I were best friends. We were Bonnie and Clyde. We were partners in crime.
It was part of a deal. Tell prosecutors what happened to Mike Williams, where to find his body, and Winchester would not be charged with his murder.
Now, I'm gonna play the video, but that guy that they got on trial, is the best friend of the other guy that's deceased now, right? They was best friends, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it play. Then I'm gonna get into it on
We
that.
felt like that as long as neither one of us talked, that nobody would ever find out what happened.
Mike Williams vanished just one day before his 6th wedding anniversary. He and his wife Denise met in high school. He was a football player. She was a cheerleader.
There they were, this like seemingly very perfect couple.
Searchers spent 6 weeks looking for Mike.
Law enforcement and friends and family combing the lake looking for him. They found the boat, his truck, the trailer, that was all there.
I got up in the helicopter. One of the things that I noticed, there were very large alligators swimming all around this area.
People are attacked by alligators, but you never hear of someone who's just vanished, eaten whole by an alligator.
That's what you believed happened to Mike?
Yes, I firmly believe that.
And now a trial would finally reveal the truth.
We're here in the state of Florida versus Williams, 2018.
Denise Williams had been charged with murder 17 years after her husband disappeared.
Raise your right hand, please, sir.
Winchester said he was the trigger man.
And he was in the water. I shot him.
But it was all Denise's idea.
We wanted to be together, and we weren't going to let anything stop that.
When you shot Mike Williams with a 12-gauge shotgun, was Denise Williams standing there with you?
No, she wasn't. She was in my head, behind me.
The question is, would a jury believe Denise was the mastermind behind Mike's murder?
Wow, well, Richard.
Now you guys got to actually go and pull that video back up, you know, and watch the whole thing, man, because I'm telling you, it was a trip. These two guys was best friends, high school buddies. You know what I mean? It was high school buddies. And what I guess I couldn't understand was, how is it possible, man? What would make, you know, a man, a friend that you've known for years, won't, you know what I'm saying, just want your wife so bad, and not only so bad that you'll kill for her. You know what I mean? I mean, where's the brotherly love or the bond that brothers used to have? You know what I'm saying? Where nothing would separate brothers, you know? So, you know, that was one of the questions that I'm always like, you know, always been like curious for me, right? Because I never could understand, like, how can a 5'2", 130-pound woman control a 6'4", you know, 285-pound man? You know, something like somebody like Mike Tyson. And you guys familiar with Mike Tyson's story? You know what I mean? That woman that he was married to, man, took him through the ringer. I mean, bro, she broke him down. But man, after she got a divorce from him and got majority of everything he had, man, his career just started going downhill, bro. So that's like my whole deal. It's like, what is it, man, about, I guess, certain women? You know, and this is the crazy part, brothers. It ain't like we ain't been with other women that you ain't had, you know, we're going to keep it real, that you haven't had intercourse with other women. There's many women out there. But how is it that this particular one woman can control you? It's like, man, what is the deal? What's up, Haran? I see you, bro. Let me go and add you in right quick. Yeah, so what, I mean, you know what I mean? So what is the deal behind that? You know? So it's like, all right, Haran, you went out, brother. So it's like, what is the, you know, what is the deal behind that? Because, you know, for a man to just lose it like that, you know what I'm saying? To lose, you know, his thought process, his love that he has for his friend, you know. But, you know, stuff like that, man, it just kind of like puzzled me. So, you know, I thought about it, man, and I was just actually thinking about it yesterday, And that's kind of why I ended up making that video yesterday, man, that I put up on social media. Because a woman has so much power. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling y'all something, brother. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Let me take this off. I see you, Haran. Let me add Haran in right quick, y'all. All right, Shalom, my brother.
Shalom, how's it going?
Hey, everything is kosher. Everything is kosher. So, hey, you just getting in, man. I don't know if you caught from the beginning what I was, going through. Me and you just kind of discussed it, about the different little whole phase and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But now, you know what I mean. I'm to the video.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where where we had two brothers, man, and two good friends, and one of them fell in love with his wife, blase, and he ended up killing one of the friends. Right.
Wow.
Yes. So I don't know if you've seen the story, man, but I'll tell you what, let me play it so I can get you up to date. You know what I'm saying, on where we at. And actually, I'm gonna play something different.
And I got on the phone together, and we basically spent the whole night talking to each other on the phone, and it was just like, I don't know, we connected like nobody else. I mean, we just really connected, and we had a lot of sexual talk and had phone sex and that sort of thing, and we agreed and then met up.
Now, keep in mind now what he just said. He said that they met up, right? Before they even actually start having sex, brother, it was the mental part of it. It was the thought process of it. Okay. So this woman, brother, the guy named Mike Williams, who he killed, his best friend, right? His wife manipulated him, man. You know what I'm saying? To the point where she started having desiring her. You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't physically have him, she put it in his mind that where he possibly could have. You know what I'm saying? So let me keep going a little bit on
The next
that.
day, I think we just met during her lunch break at work. And that's kind of what just started the whole ball rolling with her and I. Part of my job was to sell life insurance.
Did you sell life insurance policy to Mike Williams?
Yes, sir.
Now he sold the policy. Now he's the best friend that he killed his best friend, like I say, and married his wife. Okay. His wife and him and his best friend convinced Mike, who was his best friend who died, to get $1 million insurance policy. And he was the insurance broker. He wrote up the insurance, bro. So imagine the person that is telling you that you need $1 million to cover your family. If anything was to happen to you, is the one that actually sleeping with your wife. Is the one that's going to eventually kill you. Okay. That's going to eventually kill you. And I'm going to kind of skip through this because I actually made this little clip to get some points off of it.
I sold him 2 different policies. I sold him one policy. So yes, we eventually started.
Let me skip this.
Denise, because of the way she was raised, because of her pride, I guess I can't say all the reasons, but she did not want to get divorced. And stated that she would not get divorced, but she still had a desire for us to be together, which narrowed the options even further, I guess. So over the year and a half prior to Mike's death, we discussed several options and alternatives of ways that we could be together. Another scenario that we came up with was Mike and I going on a hunting trip together, and there being an accident where both he and I ended up in the water, and he drowned and I did not. Denise liked this idea because I don't know how to word it exactly, but she felt better, I guess, about herself, or we could feel better about ourselves if there was a chance that he could make it out of it. You know, I mean, I think there was even talk about, you know, well, it'll be up to God what happens and not us. It won't be.
Hey, now check that out, Haran. Listen, the thought process, and I also want to tell y'all this also. This guy and and his best friend wife, all of them went to a Christian school. Okay. So it's not like that they didn't know what the Bible said about murder, about adultery. They went to school. They was brought up in a Christian school. You understand what I'm saying? So, brother, this is what I'm saying. If you guys caught the first, a little earlier on in this screen, right? Y'all know I talked about the when I was going through like the whole process, right? And I spoke on which one? The spiritual one. You know what I'm saying? And what I call the transformer. The one that the one that can transform from a Proverb 31 woman to a whorish woman. You know what I mean? She it's like a wolf in sheep clothing. She can present herself as a godly, God-fearing woman, but at the end of the day, brother, she's a hoe. You know what I mean? She's a hoe, bro. And then look at divorces. You know what I'm saying? Look at divorces. Hell, look at the people in our neighborhoods and our friends. You can't tell me, brother, that you haven't, heard about marriages ending because someone was unfaithful. And then when you really look at it, it's brothers and sisters that are in the church. You know what I mean? They cheating, the pastor cheating. And I'm not trying to condemn the church, but I'm saying the church, brother. When I mention the church, that is like the one place that it should be it really shouldn't be no divorces in the churches. Okay. But if you said that there's divorces in the church, then brother, it's really no value in anything else other than that. See, you know what I mean? Because we know what the world gonna do what the world gonna do. But when it affect the church, it's some serious problems. Okay. There's some serious problems. So I'm just saying though, bro, but just look at the mindset, you know what I'm saying, of what this brother and the other guy wife got.
An accident. It's kind of screwed up thinking, but that was a scenario that she could live with, I guess.
She can live with
it. Having the attention of being a widow was far better in her mind than being a divorcee.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hear that? Y'all heard what he said?
Better to be a rich widow than a poor divorcee. And her biggest concern with the divorce.
But see, that was pretty much all I want to touch on that right there. But see, you heard what he said. It was better for her to be a what? A rich widow than a divorcee. You know what I mean? So, come on, man. And brothers, listen. I know this video is probably like a twist to how I started this whole live stream map. But this is how it hit me, because I was like, if a brother, you know what I'm saying, if he offend you, you know what I mean, by sleeping with your wife, you know what I'm saying, you should, give a brother opportunity to hear him out. But what if you get a situation like this where, you know what I'm saying, your homeboy in love with your wife and they don't plot to kill you? I don't know, Haran, what you hey, bro, I'm like,
I hope I have no homeboys like that.
Yeah, but see, my whole deal, I'm gonna share it with you like I share with the brothers and sisters. You know what I mean, with our viewers and stuff like that. What would you do? You know what I'm saying? Check this out. If your homeboy, let's just say your girlfriend, right? Your homeboy slept with your girlfriend, and he came and told you he didn't sleep with her no more after that. He only did it one time. He was just chilling at the crib, waiting on you to come back. Your girl offer him a couple of drinks. and she seduced him. You know what I mean? And your homeboy, you know, he didn't know how to tell you that same day, but later that week he came back and told you like, "Hey man, I messed up, bro. You know, hey man, one thing led to another, bro. We were having drinks and that thing. I know, man. She come out with a negligee on, bro, and I couldn't control myself, brother. I didn't want. I'm sorry for doing that. You know what I mean? So I mean, what would you do? Would you still you would cut him off? Would you just cut the brother? I mean, would you just keep it real now, Haran? Would you get rid of the brother? Because Willie said earlier that Willie said, hell no, he wasn't gonna keep it. I'm like, damn,
Willie said he wasn't gonna keep his boy.
Willie said he wasn't gonna keep him, man. He said,
I
boy, he
mean,
said,
anybody can use alcohol for an excuse, you know what I'm saying? Because they just give them the freedom to say something they always do or whatever to say and blame it. Oh, that's just a cop out. But he been watching that man's wife or whoever for a while, and that's something he wanted to do,
yeah.
and he went for it. Now, I mean, he supposed to be my boy,
But she put it on him though. She put him on him though. I'm saying she threw herself on him.
I appreciate he telling me, but he can't be my boy no more.
Dang.
Y'all got to.
Well,
got
hey,
to, bro.
I got you. I feel you on that, bro. And you know what, man? I give me, man. I just look at things a little, different, man. I look at. I mean, well, let me ask you this right here now. If you in a situation like that, what about your girlfriend? What you gonna do about her? I mean, do she
get rid of her too?
Oh, so you gonna get rid of her too?
Oh yeah.
Well, let's put it in the wife scenario, right? Because I think that's a little more harder to get out of. Would you?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, would you still get rid of your homeboy that was your wife?
See that it still be kind of like the same, but you're gonna go by the Bible because the Bible said death do us part. You know.
So
but
you'll keep your wife, right? So
not necessarily because if she cheated now, and by law you got the right to put her away.
Okay, so you'll get rid of. So would you get rid of her? You going to get rid of them?
It's possible, or we might try to get some counseling. We have to get some counseling and maybe work it out. But I don't know. I'll be on the fence though.
But I'm just saying, why you can't get your homeboy that same? You know what I mean? Why he can't get the? I mean, come on, bro. I'm just saying that.
But the same thing, he knew that was your wife. So the same concept. He ain't my boy. If he knew that's your wife and he done it, no matter what, he was wrong. Luckily, he didn't get slaughtered.
Hey, I agree with you.
Because it would happen.
But my deal is, you know what I mean? If he came to you, that same day, or even like I said, within that week, man, and apologized and told you what happened. Because hell, she didn't tell you.
Right.
You see what I'm
she
saying?
Probably wasn't gonna tell you.
Yeah, she not hell no. Especially if she was the one that was influenced it. You know what I'm saying? And she would the aggressor. You know what I mean? Hell no, she gonna tell you. Then ain't no telling how many more your homeboy she done got with, or what, or whoever she done been with. You know what I mean? I mean, but my whole thing,
it's always going to mind if she done this to somebody else, then then it's gonna catch 22, bro.
Yeah,
is it cheaper to keep or just get rid of her?
Hey man, and see that what I knew that it would be something different if I said wife. Cause girlfriend, see, you can just get rid of them and you ain't got to go through all that legal process. See,
but then you got to understand what does that mean? If by law, the Bible, if you go by the Bible, it said to death do us part. What does that mean to a black man and a black woman? What does that mean?
Well, hey, that's a good question, bro. Because I mean, this day and age, bro, they got a lot of meanings out here. It really it gets to the point now that they don't even put that in bios no more. You know what I mean? They got it in there, but it ain't like they follow it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, folk do what they do what they want to do, bro. You know what I mean?
But that's a question you got to ask yourself. To death do it? What does that mean to a person?
Yeah,
that's going through that or dealing with that scenario or that.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, bro. If you marry somebody, to death do us part. I don't know, man. You know, me
I guess it
personally,
was
man.
death. Actually, was death involved, but yeah,
Yeah,
you know, but yeah,
yeah. I
it's,
mean,
I don't
you
know,
know,
bro.
yeah. I know my whole deal, man. I don't see, my thing, man. I know your boy might have messed up or whatever, man. But dang, man, I think he should have. I mean, you ain't got to hang with him like that no more. But I still,
Nah,
I
you
mean,
ain't gotta hang with him.
but I still, you know what I'm saying? You can't come over my house no more, but we still, we'll kick it. I
Definitely
meet you at
can't do
sport.
that.
I meet you at the sport, boy. You know, you know what I mean? I meet you at the, play some pool. I still do that, brother. But
And you still
me,
have to watch that cat.
yeah. But I'm just saying though, Haran, most of growing up, brother. Most of our, I mean, that was the whole deal at being men, being single black men, brother. Our whole deal was to meet women. You know what I mean? I mean, that was the whole deal. That brotherly bond. Man, we finna go out. We're gonna meet some women. Finna go out. Have a good time. And we gonna, if you meet a girl, she got a sister. Guess what? You gonna hook me up. You know what I'm saying? And we
Right.
gonna double date. We gonna. This is what boys did back in the day. You know what I mean? This is stuff that we
Right.
did. So you already know how your homeboy is when it comes to dealing with women. You already know
I,
he's
I I
sexual.
know I know a person that happened to like that one time.
Yeah.
He had a girlfriend, but he was going to his partner house and calling his other girl, but the girl would start talking to the partner and didn't want him, and they ended up messing around. Then he got mad and wanted to beat him up.
See that, no, man. See, homeboy there and see them ain't, homeboy and that's what, they go back to that thing, brother. It's like, what power is it, man, that will make a brother? I mean, that's that situation you just spoke of, right? Two homeboy, one
Yeah.
homeboy, he liked the girl, but the girl didn't like him. She liked his friend, so he got mad and wanted to fight his friend. Why fight your friend? Why not deal with the girl?
And the crazy thing, he had a girlfriend.
See that? So you know what I'm saying? Like, man, what is it? What is it? Because I never, bro, I haven't been through. Let me make sure I know what I'm saying. I haven't. I guess I haven't been through nothing to, you know what I mean, to that degree. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I can say, where I had to cut one of my friends off. You know what I'm saying? They were flirting with one of my girlfriends. Now, bro, I was wild. You know what I mean? My homeboy was wild. I was wild. Man, sometimes, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. And I know it might be going a little off topic, brother, but it used to be a time, brother, when I used to try to set my girlfriend, just to get rid of them. I ain't saying that I'm all that, but man, sometimes, man, I used to instigate it. I used to get it, I get it, get my homeboy to ask me to dance with him. Just so, you know what I'm saying, I can get mad and tell her, you know what, I don't want to deal with you no more. You know what I'm saying? That was my way. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? That what we did when man, I was out there doing crazy stuff, man. If you knew my homeboy, bro, you will understand. You understand the dudes I was with, because like I said, man, when it came to brotherly bond, man, we just had that bond, bro, where, man, we weren't finna let no, not a woman separate us, but like I said, things will change, man. Things will change. But we and before you came down, I was kind of getting into man, the influence, when we was talking earlier about, what I'm saying, about women seducing brothers, man. Like with that story that we looked at where the best friend killed his best friend because of his wife. You know what I mean? But you know what I
Right.
mean? What out of all the women you don't dated and you don't have sex with, how is it this one woman can make you, you know what I'm saying, do things that you don't even normally do? You know what I'm saying? Especially killing your homeboy. What is it what power do that woman have? You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
a P.
You know what I'm saying? But see, this the deal though, Haran. The other women that he dealt with had the same tools. You know what I'm saying? They came with the same package. So what is it about this particular woman?
Maybe they didn't appeal to him like this one or something. Who knows?
You know, I mean, it's crazy, man. You know, and this right here would separate friends, separate homeboys, man. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean?
most
So,
definitely.
you know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, man, this whole live stream, so brothers can be aware of what's going on, bro. So y'all can be aware. You know what I'm saying? So you would know what's going on and see that these things do happen. But you know, I thought
I mean, I
about that,
don't think
man.
I would kill. I wouldn't kill a man over it, but
But
I mean, I
hey,
just
you got
that's
brothers
too
doing it.
much. Oh
You got
yeah,
brothers you got brothers out here doing it, bro. But we talked about earlier, man. I looked at, you know, and really, for a lot of our brothers and sisters, our viewers out there, man, I know a lot of y'all probably don't believe in like witchcraft and stuff like that. Some of you guys may not be in the Bible like that. Okay. All right. But, I look at it as witchcraft, you know, and this is like one of the things, like I say, Haran, that I actually sat back and thought about, man, because that was like something that puzzled me for years. Like, what is it that a woman do that will make a man turn on his home, but to even kill him? You know what I'm saying? What is it? So
you
like
got to hold to him somehow.
well, brother, I'm gonna tell you like this right here, man. I got to thinking, bro. So, and I felt like the Most High gave me this information, man. But I started thinking about seduction, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, if you got a woman that know how to, you know what I'm saying, know how to seduce a man, she stand out more so other than the other women that he don't been with. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't train herself in how to seduce a man and get what she want. And when like I say, when I played that video with that news article, man, that's the way I look. That's how I looked at. When you look at that brother, let me put him back up. I want y'all to see them. Let me put him back up him one more
He didn't
time.
want to share custody of Ann's lately.
What did the woman look like?
Oh man, she is
are married and getting. Mike and I went to high school together.
Look at him.
Got to know each other very well. We were very good friends.
See, I wanted to actually see the part where when he talk about her, bro, the way his face looked. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, he was in love with that woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he was in love with her, bro. His mind was gone. I mean, like how he talking now, he reminiscing, thinking about his friend. He thinking about he regret what he did. You can hear him crying. But bro, when the judge mentioned, the lawyers asked him about the woman, bro, all that changed. His whole demeanor changed. It's like he get this spirit that come up in him, brother. Like, you know how you just fall like he in love, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm not even going and just try to find just what he looked, you know what I'm saying, what he was looking like, bro. But man, this is the type of stuff, bro, that, like I said, puzzle me, man. What would make a man just go out here and risk his career, his degree, all the stuff that he accomplished in life, to throw it away for a woman? And so that's where I come to this, brother, seduction. So I actually got this article, man, offline, man, but it said the 24 ways to influence even the most resistant people, right? And it says seduction. Seduction is persuading a person to yield to your advances. It isn't used only in the pursuit of a love interest. Influencing others is how we get jobs and promotions and win negotiations, sell products and gain notoriety, right? The art of seduction. And matter of fact, man, this popular article, Robert Greene, he that same guy that wrote the what it is, the 48 laws, what it is, with 50 Cent was actually, he speak about this guy him. I forgot what he called, man, the 48 laws or something.
I thought it was 50. Was it 48 or 50?
I mean, it's one of them, man. But I know he written a book that you see a lot of these rappers. I think it's him I think Jay-Z and I think Kanye West, I think, man, them cats right there talk highly of this guy. Right? But he did, he said, in the art of seduction, popular author Robert Greene explores the ruthless tactics of some of history's greatest seducers, from Cleopatra to Casanova, right? And then, okay, when you read it, right, the first art of seduction, the number one you need to do when seducing somebody, choose the right victim. Your target should be someone for whom you can fill a void. Green said, don't try to get the most out of those who are too eager to please you, because they are usually looking to get something in return. Instead, find those who give subtle hints like shyness in your presence, that they are open to your influence. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, finding a weaker person. So, if you wanted somebody to carry out something that you know that, you know, you ain't going to do it because you might lose your life or go to jail. So, you will try to, you know what I'm saying, persuade or seduce somebody to do it. Right?
Maybe that's what happened to that guy. I mean, he was,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, brother, that's like the one thing, you know what I mean, that I can think of that will cause a man to jeopardize his life for. If you being seduced, you know what I'm saying? Then it say on number 2, it said create a false sense of security, right? And it says approach indirectly if you want to initiate a relationship with someone who would be of value to you. You risk forcing them to raise their guard if you approach them and immediately ask them for something. Before making a proposal, reach out to them, you know, third party, or develop a neutral friendship, friendly friendship before making it about business, right? So, from my understanding with that, you know, create a false sense of security. It's like if I'm struggling in something simple, man, maybe struggling in dieting and something. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I don't know how to diet. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give you, you know, if I'm trying to seduce you, I got to bring you in. So I want you to feel like I'm vulnerable to you, right? That I'm saying that, you know what I'm saying, I have a fault or something that I'm dealing with that you might can help me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing that you know what I'm saying, I want you to feel like I need you. You know what I'm saying? And then it says number 3, send mixed signals. Once you got someone who give give yourself an air of mystery to keep the person interested. Number 4, it says appear to be an object of desire, right? Show off your most important connections and success. Then it says create a need, stir anxiety and discomfort, right? And then it goes on and on, you know, until it's like 24 different rules that you can apply when it comes to seducing somebody, right? So when it comes to seducing, so you got and I'm just gonna go all the way down to close to the end, where it say use spiritual lures on 19. Say you run the risk of cheapening your words if they are led to a singular goal, whether that being getting a job or selling a product, or supplement them with more ideas that make your aim seem more important than it is, right? So you know what I mean? You lure them in, brother. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you just making everything that you may believe in, you know, you want them to just seem like they got the better ideas. You know what I'm saying? You know you got an idea. You know you got a good idea that'll work, but you're gonna fall back and let them present the idea, right? So, and I mean, these actually laws here are actually just talking about more so dealing with, you know, jobs and other stuff. But see that, you know, when you go into the book or the videos of it, it goes in a little more in depth when you start talking about relationships and try to seduce another person. See, so, but I mean, brother, that was like that. I mean, that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, what the whole topic was about. You know, um, like I say, you know, just standing the test of time, man, with a brotherly bond, stand the test of time, you know. So, like I said, we kind of went through a lot of this stuff, man, and you know, just going through identifying, you know, different types of, you know, who is women, you know, dealing with, you know, what's a good friend, best friend, picking scenarios on, you know, if whether or not you are, if your best friend did this to you or cross you in any way, can you still keep that bond? You know what I'm saying? As a friend, as a homeboy, you know, what would separate that bond between you and your brother? Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? We kind of just, you know, and that's pretty much where is that, Haran. So, I mean, we pretty much, yeah, that was like the last
Right.
article to really talk about. So I don't know if you got anything else you might have wanted to discuss on it, but hey, the floor yours, brother. I mean, you got any points you want to make?
Nah, I just, what I was talking about earlier, what does it mean, to death do us part? And that's just to anybody who want to answer it, if they,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess a lot of the viewers, man, maybe hey, they might have said they're gonna plead the fifth and stay silent on that. You know what I mean? They may be sitting next to their significant other. The
right.
one that
And
so
they
they
can
got
type it in the chat to you later or something, I just want to know.
yeah, But I mean that was pretty much it. The day is like I said, it's the first time we ever come on Mondays. And so like I said, this topic took a turn. You know what I mean? Like I said, I thought it was gonna go one way, but man, after I started getting into the other articles and research, it just kind of had a little twist into it. So, the whole deal here, brother, that my whole, like I said, y'all know how I feel about it. For as friendship, brothers, some of the things that can, what I'm saying, that can end a friendship. You know what I mean? I think I'm a little lenient, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I have a little more cushion,
Forgiveness, a little more forgiveness. Huh?
Yeah, that pretty much it. I got a little more forgiveness because, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you and Willie, bro, y'all hard, man. I mean, but I understand that though, bro. Really, I do. I understand that, and really, man, like I said, after you know, um, looking at these, reading these articles and video, man, listening to what other people done been through, and
Uh-huh.
had friends across them like that, man. Where it gets to the point where your own homeboy want to kill you. And sometimes it might be just a better deal that, hey, man, look, now we can't be friends, bro. That's it. But I still like to hear the whole story, though. I like to hear both sides of the story, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to hear both
That's
sides
what
of
I
the
was
story.
thinking.
Yeah. So
I
yeah,
would
man,
too.
but like I say, bro, this something, man, we just kind of, freestyle with this particular one tonight. So next Monday, most high willing, hey, everything will be, back on point, and we'll be going into some more stuff, man. But like I said, Ron, man, if you got anything you want to end the thing with, brother, just the floor is yours, man. You got any last word for the
Nah,
people?
nah, I'm good, man. I came in late, so I didn't really have nothing prepared to.
Yeah. Well, this, like I said, man, we something that we decided to do off the fly, bro. So we just changed the date, and this is where it is, brother. But hey, we freestyling. You know what I mean? We're freestyling, so it get better. You know what I mean? It's gonna get better.
Right.
So hey, we'll preach you guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in, man, and hopefully you guys continue to tune in. We're gonna really be going into some good topics. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we still got to get in stuff as far as dealing with the black man, drug addiction, like I said, sex addiction, and stuff like that. But in order for us, man, what I believe is gonna make our communities better, is that we got to start with the black man. You know what I mean? We got to put things back in order. You know what I'm saying? We got to put things back in order. You know what I'm saying? Most High God over Christ, Christ over man, man over wife, the woman
Wife
over
over children.
the wife over children. You know what I mean? So I really want to say, you know, man over we know the man over all everything else under Christ anyway. You know, but you know, try to be a little what they call political correct.
Correct.
Correct. You know, you gotta be careful, boy, what you say, boy. You get cut up, man. But
Yeah.
hey, like I said, man, we appreciate you guys tuning in, man. And hey, we just appreciate the love. So we'll catch you guys next, most high willing, next Monday. We're gonna try to come on about 7:00 p.m. And like I said, man, just bear with us. You know what I mean? It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Trust me, it's gonna get better. All right. Well, Haran, I'm getting out. I'm finna shut it down, my brother. So peace and blessings, man.
All right, my brother. As well to you.
All right, my brother.
Fans who watching, listen.
Yeah, baby. Don't worry. They'll start, you know, chatting in and conversating with us, which they already do. But
All right.
but hey, we're gonna do what we do, brother. We gotta do
That's
the
it.
work, man. All right, well, peace out, my brother. I'll catch you on the rebound. And until then,
All right,
brother,
brother.
stay righteous, my brother. Stay righteous.
You too. Shalom.
Shalom.